Dead by Daylight is a multiplayer game in which one player assumes the role of an unstoppable killer, while the other 4 players play as survivors striving to prevent a terrible death. The game has 9 murderers and 10 survivors. Killers may be anything from a deadly slasher to a terrible supernatural creature, and players must learn their unique abilities in order to stalk, catch, and sacrifice their victims. Each killer and survivor has a complex advancement system with attainable things that require experience, abilities, and an awareness of the environment. The Braveland Trilogy is a turn-based game set in a hand-drawn environment featuring a hexagonal battleground. To win close-quarters warfare, players must command their soldiers from a roster of 50 unique warriors and animals. The game is divided into 3-tailed chapters, each taking place in a different part of the planet. Players may advance their hero, uncover artifacts, and learn combat magic. With 200 bouts, the game provides hours of engaging gaming. High-definition, highly designed cartoon graphics enhances the visual experience, drawing players deeper into the magical universe. During the Edo era, an ambitious thief sets out on a quest to steal from the affluent and spread the gains among the poor. However, his initial effort fails when he and his master, Inosuke, see their companions murder innocent citizens. Disillusioned, they escape with Suzuna, a young girl who has lost everything. Ibizo, resolute about his desire to live a fulfilled life, devotes himself to raising her as his own daughter. Caught in a moral quandary, he returns to Mikado, promising to steal exclusively for the less fortunate. A brave warrior's spirit is stuck in the harsh world of Niffelheim, necessitating a voyage to Valhalla. The quest entails traveling rough terrain, pillaging territory, and exploring dangerous dungeons. The purpose is to demonstrate one's worth to the deities and discover mysterious mysteries. The player must defeat fallen enemies, construct fortifications, and find an escape path to Asgard. Mastering the art of creating and discovering old caverns will aid in the final encounter. The final aim is to reveal hidden mysteries and vanquish the Death Priests. The game transports players to a parallel Earth-like scenario where they must cross difficult terrains, defeat fights, and employ a powerful drone to get access to secret locations. Survival is not assured, and to get access to various powers, players must hack into machinery and battle robotic foes. The search for the truth about her daughter's disappearance becomes interwoven with the research of the ancient civilization. The game is exhilarating and engaging, mixing themes of exploration, puzzle solving, and furious. In an undiscovered galaxy, a lone explorer falls on a planet containing an old extraterrestrial mystery. They start on a perilous adventure, facing a variety of challenges like as starvation, cosmic storms, hostile vegetation, and the inexplicable substance known as the ooze. Each planet provides distinct obstacles, affected by characteristics like as closeness to the sun. Residual is a non-violent survival experience with bright pixel imagery and light-hearted puzzles. They race against the clock to repair the damaged spaceship, unearth ancient mysteries, or assemble data entries. Shosho the Goddess reappears in Mugen Soul Z, a sequel with strategic turn-based combat, free-roaming battle landscapes, and a level maximum of 9,999. Enemies may be charmed, transformed into Shampuru minions, party members can be customized, and new peons can be created. They must confront an ancient evil alongside Sirma, navigating 12 different realms, participating in battles, unleashing combinations, and inventing distinctive peons are all key aspects. Anima Gate of Memories is a third-person action RPG that tells the narrative of Ergo and the Bearer of Calamities, 2 characters who are connected by an unbreakable contract. Their lives take a drastic turn when they find a darker conflict in the shadows. A complex, varied tale, epic fights with strong opponents, A deep combat system, fascinating settings, and a wide universe with the possibility to retrace steps to return regions and find new secrets are all highlights of the game. The award-winning strategy game XCOM 2 is included in the XCOM 2 collection, along with 4 DLC packs: Resistance Warrior Pack, Anarchy's Children, Alien Hunters, Shen's Last Gift, and the War of the Chosen expansion. The expansion includes additional material such as hero classes, formidable adversaries, quests, settings, and more strategic gameplay depth. The Resistance Warrior Pack lets players personalize their squads, while Anarchy's Children adds over 100 additional exotic armor variations. Shen's Last Gift investigates Advent's Lost Towers facility, while Alien Hunters develops soldiers into elite alien hunting teams.
Aliens made Earth a brutal and unforgiving place, where your action...
Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the Pre-Sequel are all included in the Borderlands Legendary Collection, which includes over 100 hours of gameplay. Solo or cooperative play is available, as well as local 2-player split-screen or 4-player internet play. The game offers 4 mercenaries, each with their own RPG talents, and lets players to explore Pandora, a lawless planet, and the rise to power of the villain Handsome Jack. The pre-sequel introduces new gameplay elements and genre-blending mechanisms. Spirits caught in anguish shells, poisonous manifestations that hinder them from finding peace after death. Poisonette, a determined soul, emerges as the soul's savior, beginning on a treacherous journey through numerous regions of suffering. Along the journey, she meets other Poisonettes who have taken up the task of purifying the anguish shells. Poisonette must battle difficult foes to reach the celestial realm in the game, which combines fast-paced action with exploration. The game is an emotional adventure that explores human suffering and the potential of forgiveness. Money wields tremendous influence in a capitalist society. Use your cash to convince opponents, set traps, and unleash your fists against opposing troops. To restore your country, you must rise from modest origins and battle the Dragolone family. To tip the scales, employ smart battle techniques, bribes, or fatal traps. Recruit or buy devoted followers to increase your ranks while unlocking greater equipment and mastering over 70 distinct fighting methods. Join Princess, a young woman who has been stripped of her royal ancestry, on an exciting voyage.
Are you afraid of God?
No.
BioShock the Collection is a collection of remastered versions of the critically acclaimed BioShock franchise, including Rapture and Columbia. Players can explore Rapture, a submerged metropolis that has become a terrible dystopia as a result of unbridled ambition. BioShock 2 Remastered allows players to see the frightening metropolis via Subject Delta's eyes as he rescues his kidnapped little sister. The BioShock Infinite the Complete Edition tasks Private Investigator Booker DeWitt with rescuing a young woman named Elizabeth from a floating city hovering above the clouds.
When Rapture speaks of you, it says only this.
The action-adventure RPG Lapis Labyrinth requires players to negotiate a labyrinth filled with creatures and deadly traps in order to collect huge riches. Players may stack up to 4 characters to unleash powerful strikes or coordinate attacks, and can pick from 8 character classes ranging from Destroyer to Hunter. Fever Mode, which is enabled by beating many foes, allows players to amass cash and points. With over 100 distinct monsters in the labyrinth, players must brace themselves for difficult opponents and dangerous beasts in order to complete their quest. Yomawari The Long Night Collection is a terrifying horror and suspense game that immerses players in Yomawari's creepy environment. Yomawari Night Alone contains a young girl with distinct talents and stories, whereas Yomawari Midnight Shadows features 2 schoolgirls with unique abilities and storylines. To proceed through the tale, players must unearth dark mysteries and solve riddles. The rich sound design and hand-drawn visual style of the game add to the dread and anxiety. There are also several endings in the game, with players needing to survive the night. Raji, an ancient epic, is a role-playing game set in ancient India. The game follows the demons as they attack the human realm in order to revenge their failure in the previous great battle, 1,000 years ago. As towns and fortifications crumble, small children are kidnapped, and the gods choose Raji, a little girl, to be the solitary guardian of the human species. To battle the evil hordes, players must master numerous weapons and talents bestowed to Raji by the gods. Enchanting stories, battles, old puzzles, and gigantic forts and palaces are all part of the game.
Born to sing in full voice.
Fee is a one-of-a-kind platform adventure that takes the player through a Nordic woodland, a thriving ecosystem teeming with mysterious animals and hidden mysteries. The game communicates with all living entities using an analog music system, allowing players to form alliances and manage organisms such as plants. To combat the silent ones, players can utilize bird guides, bears in battle, and even persuade plants to produce fruit. Immerse yourself in the character of Fee and explore a world so compelling that you'll be loath to leave.
Separated by an evil queen.
Lost in Random is an action-packed adventure set in a gothic fairy tale world where each person's fate is determined by the throw of a dice. Random, controlled by a malicious queen, is divided into 6 perplexing regions, and its people are governed by a cursed black dice. Even, the heroine sets off on a risky mission to save her sister, followed by Dicey, a strange living dice. Players face huge board game environments that alter with each roll of the dice in this game, which incorporates tactical fighting, card gathering, and explosive dice gaming.
Is here for your special day.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
You tell me where my sister is, you witch!